Now, moving on, we have the UK challenger banks, and always interesting, always tight at the top with these guys, but there is definitely a standout here. And Tony, I'll let you take us through the nominees.
Brilliant. Thank you, Glenn. Yeah, so a few different types of banks in here. But what I'll do, I'll just show you here quickly. These are our nominees. Now, when I say nominees, these are our top 3 across the past 12 months. And again, just to reiterate, this is based on customer feedback. This is based on what customers are saying. This isn't our opinion. This is actually what they're saying, and this is what we're seeing in the market. So we have Atom Bank, Metro Bank, and Starling Bank. So out of those 3, who is our 2023 winner? It is Starling Bank. Now, always a top performer. They performed very well last year and performing very well this year. So very positive news for Starling Bank. I will now move into why they came on top. So what have they done differently to everyone else to come out on top? Let's have a look here. So one of the things we can see here is that score across time. This is the engaged customer score. And if I just highlight Starling here, what I can see for them, they are sitting at around 4.5 or just above 4.5, and very similar to what we're seeing for Lloyd. So very, very strong and very positive feedback about the performance of the app. Only a couple of times across the year, we had a couple of banks, tip over into that space. And one of those is Atom, which was one of our nominees. They tipped over only for 1 or 2 months. The remainder of the time, Starling was sitting well above the top there. So very positive news for Starling. But let's have a look as to why. Why did they lead on there? So what are from the important things that customers are seeing, why did they lead? So if you just focus here on the yellow, so the yellow here is Starling, and going across here, what we're seeing here are the issues, the pain points people are having across various parts of the app experience. So reliability and stability, obviously a very core one. Design and UI, so is the UI working as expected? Features and functionality, is that coming up to speed for the market? And authentication coming through here as well. I'll start on the left here at reliability. This is one of the more important ones. Obviously, if the app's not reliable, then you can't get in and do what you're supposed to be doing. So they're doing very well. So Starling's sitting at 6.4%. The closest competitor is Metro Bank, and as we saw, they were up there in the top 3 nominees. So very positive there. Design and UI, though, is interesting. We're seeing, although Starling won out overall, design and UI issues for Metro Bank were low, the lowest across the market here. So we can see they're doing very well in terms of the design and UI issues. It's very low. And we have there, even some others like Moniz is slightly better, but it's very, very tight race except for a couple on the outside. Features and functionality issues, we can see there that Starling wins again at 2.1. And authentication, so logging in, they're doing very well at below 1%, which is probably global best practice in terms of those types of issues are very low. So very well done to Starling, but also Metro is starting to give them a bit of a challenge on a few areas.
Yeah, great to see. A clean sweep for Lloyd's in the main banking categories, and very tight here, but Starling, yet again, very strong across the board, but well done to Metro.